Brother Teacher again. I'm back. So this is a subsequent video to the one that asked the question, what is mucus? So in this particular video, the next question is, how do you get rid of excess mucus? But let's first say this. Too much mucus is unhealthy. Your body is supposed to have mucus, but too much or excess mucus is not beneficial to the body at all, because the more mucus that you have beyond the required level by all of those organs that I mentioned in the first video, the more mucus that you have in your body, the more harmful bacteria that stays in your body, because when you have an influx of mucus, you also have an influx of bad bacteria and anything else that is negative towards your body, and it is difficult to excrete all of that mucus out of the body, so the body needs some help. So how do we help discard this excess mucus? I'm going to give you a couple of remedies as to getting rid of the mucus that's in your body. But first, let's go back to the principal reason that you have the excess mucus in the first place. You are eating the wrong foods. Here are some of the foods that cause excess mucus growth in your body that you should avoid. Now, take a deep breath, sit back, embrace yourself, because some of these things, if not all of them that I mentioned, are going to be hard for you to digest. And that's not a pun. No pun intended. But here they are. Processed foods cause excess mucus buildup in the body. Smoking causes excess mucus to develop in your lungs, especially. Eating eggs causes excess mucus. Eating meat, all meats, causes excess mucus to be built up in your body. Eating and drinking dairy products causes excess mucus to be built up in your body. Now, I think that that's enough, but I'll add a couple more. White sugar, white flour, white rice causes excess mucus to be built up in your body. Now, I'll stop there with those particular food products, and I'll tell you what the remedy is or can be. First of all, if you can, you don't have to do it overnight. You can do it as a process, a little at a time. Even if you don't get rid of most of all of these foods that I just mentioned to you, if you can significantly cut down the amount that you consume, you will help to decrease the mucus that's in your body in doing so. But here's how you get rid of that mucus outside of getting rid of those foods. You want to stop, first of all, like I just said, and it sounds a little redundant, you want to stop doing what you're doing. Stop eating and or consuming the things that you have been consuming that I mentioned before. Now, you use your own discretion as to how you're going to handle that task. But here's what you can take. You can take cayenne pepper. Cayenne, it is this red pepper right here. It is actually a fruit, but it's been labeled as an herb, but it's actually a fruit. But let's just call it an herb right now. Cayenne pepper has an active ingredient in it called capsaicin. Capsaicin is an excellent ingredient for removing mucus. It helps to thin it out and thereby enabling you to discard it through coughing it out, and blowing it out of your nose. Cayenne pepper. Another thing that you can do with the cayenne pepper is that you can use it in conjunction with garlic and with ginger and with lemon. You can take, as a matter of fact, lemon water by itself, and that will help break down mucus as well. Did you know that? So whether you do the cayenne pepper by itself, you can get a half a teaspoon, place it in a cup of hot water, let it cool off a little bit, and drink it warm. And do that first thing in the morning, up to 2 times a day, 3 times a day. You can do it right before bed. Of course, it's going to be hot because it's pepper, okay? But we're not concerned about it being hot. People eat hot potato chips, they eat hot barbecue wings, and so on and so forth, or spicy, if you will. So what's a little bit of cayenne pepper and some water going to do to you? Once you get past the heat, you're okay. I would suggest to you, since cayenne pepper comes in different international heat units, I would suggest that you start out at about 5,000, no more than 20,000 international heat units of cayenne pepper. And you should be able to adjust to that. But as I said, about a half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper to an 8-ounce glass of warm water. And you drink that for several days. Several days means 3 to 5 days. And you should be receiving some relief from the built up mucus, and you should feel a whole lot better. And as I mentioned before, make sure that you stop doing the things that's causing the mucus to be in excess. And the other thing, again, the second thing was you can take lemons. You can take you 1 lemon, whole lemon, cut it, squeeze it into a cup, again, of 8 ounces of hot water. Let it cool so that it's comfortable for you to drink, of course. And follow the same instructions as I did give you for the cayenne pepper. Or, third thing, you can take that same lemon, you can take that same cayenne pepper in the same amounts, get you a small pot of water containing maybe 3 to 4 cups of water total in the pot, take you 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, dice them up, place them in the pot as well, and take you a piece of ginger about the size of a half a dollar. Trim the skin or the flesh off. Since it's a coarse plant, you want to perforate it or cut some holes in it, put some slices in it, if you will, so that the heat of the boiling water can permeate it and allow the juices to come outside of it. Okay, make this concoction, if you will, come to a boil for about 5 minutes. Let it cool, pour it in your cup, drink it, go on and sip it down. Within about 5 minutes, drink it down. If it's a little pungent to you as far as the taste, just take your time and drink it down, but understand that it's medicinal and that it's beneficial to you, and it's going to ultimately give you relief. Do this 2 to 3 times a day for about 5 days, and you will find that your mucus problem will subside. It will go away. These are miracle fruits, miracle herbs, and the reason that you don't hear people talking about them very often is because people have a tendency to want to jump on the phone and call a doctor, or they want to run to a pharmacy and get some synthetic drug that's only going to be a band-aid on the problem, but it does not resolve the issue. I am not against doctors. I'm not a doctor, but I am someone who studies the world and have studied the world that I live in for many, many years. And I study health along with martial arts for over 45 years. So I know what I'm talking about. So use your own discretion. Again, which one of those plans that is best for you, either the lemon by itself in the warm water, or the cayenne pepper by itself, or the combination of that along with the ginger and the garlic. All three of them will do the same job. So if you have any further questions about this subject matter or any other subject that you've heard me talk about, please leave your comments in the comment section below, and I will be sure to get back with you. But again, I want to say touch on something that I said earlier in this video about getting rid of the things that causes mucus. I'm not encouraging you to go cold turkey and stop eating meat completely, or stop eating dairy products and eggs and things like that overnight. But I'm letting you know what the culprits are, what causes the condition of excess mucus. And not just that, some of the other things are the topic of another video, but not this particular one, since this one is talking about primarily mucus. But just bear these things in mind, and I wish you success in your health. This is Brother Teacher, and I'll see you in the next video. So long.